how is everybody doing today? Again, I am back with some more Dragon Ball Raging Blast 2. If you can't already tell by now, this is going to be a post-commentary video. I thought it would be in my best interest to try and hone my skills and get a little bit better at doing these, just to give me a little bit more diversity if there is ever a reason why I can't do a live commentary, and pretty much all around just trying to get a little bit better at talking to myself in my room on my own to a microphone. But anyway, this is a subscriber requested battle from James Watson. He wanted me to do movie villains versus Saga villains. Now, if you're paying attention to the movie villains that I am selecting, I do leave out Bojack. That was a complete accident. I have absolutely no idea why I left him out, but Hutchyak has taken his place, so no big loss because it ends up being the five movie villains versus 4 Saga villains, which is what it would have to end up anyway because there's no 6th slot for any characters. So it's going to be a 4v5 match on, I think I select the island map. So just quickly, I am going to leave you with the character intros and I will be back in a second.
Out of my way! I won't let some scrap metal puppet kill Kakarot before me!
Alright, so I'm back, and this is actually going to be one of my longer videos. I don't think I've ever put out a video in excess of 10 minutes in probably about 7 or 8 months, so I'm probably out of practice in that regard, but I suppose that video was a live commentary, so maybe not out of practice because I haven't done a post-commentary in about 4 months or so, might need to get a little bit of practice. But anyway, into the things that I want to try and talk about in this video. Just under 2 weeks ago, I purchased a computer, an actual computer. Up to this point, I was using a notebook-esque computer to record all my videos, render my videos, all that kind of stuff, and it actually did pretty well, better than what I thought it would have, and it got the job done. I generally did most of my rendering and uploading while I was sleeping, just because of the time that it took to render a video and upload a video. But now with this computer, oh, and I get a really nice beam clash here. I think it's the first one that I've actually uploaded. But the computer that I have now, I can actually render videos in, I think the last video I uploaded, which was just under 6 minutes, took 10 minutes to render. Now, if I was on my computer that I've had previously, that would have taken probably about in excess of 2 hours. Even more if Sony Vegas decided to screw up and it increased the render time to about 5 hours, which it has done in the past. So, in that regard, I can easily put out longer videos, whether they be post-commentary like these ones or a longer live commentary against multiple enemies, or just even longer on a game that I upload, which also goes into something else that I want to quickly touch on. I've always thought about doing a playthrough of sorts, but a Pokemon playthrough on any of the games because I've played pretty much the majority of the ones that have been released in the past 7 or 8 years. I didn't play much of the Game Boy Color or Advanced ones, but I have been able to play them through in the past several years. So I've really wanted to do a Pokemon playthrough for some time, and I think with the computer that I have now and the quick render times that I can have and stuff like that, I think I would actually be able to pull that off if you guys would enjoy something like that. And this is what it's coming down to. I want to try and do something that will still entertain everyone that watches the videos, but is a little bit different to a duel in Dragon Ball Z. Now, that doesn't mean I'm not going to do any more of them. It's just so I could like upload Pokemon, Dragon Ball Z, Pokemon, another Dragon Ball Z one, Dragon Ball Z again, and Pokemon, and so on and so forth. And I thought that might actually be a little bit better, just so that I don't start running out of ideas for any fights that I could possibly do in the future leading up to the new Dragon Ball game. And just quickly, I think if you look at Hachiak's health, I think I actually revive him by switching character. Now I'm not completely sure because I can't actually see his health, but he either has the most insignificant piece of health left, or switching into Cell before he hit the ground somehow resurrected him from the death, because I'm pretty sure the amount of damage I did with Frieza's attack should have killed him. But anyway, it was just something weird that I found while playing. I thought I switched at the right time to get Cell out just before Hachiak died and the next player sequence played out. But yeah, so Pokemon would be something that I would be super interested in being able to record and upload if you guys showed any interest in that. And with interest being something that I've been talking about, 1,000 subscribers, I know I'm probably like just under 200 off, but it's something that I want to sort of do I'm not going to say a special video, but something that I haven't done before, whether that be, it's going to sound cliche because so many channels do something like remarkable for a big milestone like 1,000, but I thought I want you guys to tell me what you'd like to see for the milestone of 1,000. Just something that you have wanted to see from me, I suppose, but haven't really thought about asking or commenting about, or something that I haven't really approached or made a video on. So I'd be open to any ideas for that, because I think after this long, nearly a year of doing Dragon Ball and taking requests and replying to comments, etc., etc., I think it would be cool to make a video that you guys would actually want to see. Now I know obviously the requests that are made are videos that you guys want to see, and I think that's the only sort of interaction that I have apart from replying to comments and stuff like that. I mean that in the way of the person's request that I choose, I generally put up on screen, which I hopefully remember to do in this video, but hopefully that seeing that we're this far through, hopefully that has already been taken care of. But I feel that that's the only sort of recognition or sort of way that I've made a connection with any of you guys, is by just reading your YouTube name, putting your request up on screen, and reading out the request that you would like me to play through. And I've sort of wanted to do a little bit more than that, so that's why I'm asking if you guys would have any idea for any videos in the future, inputting on anything that you would like me to do, especially for 1,000, which, again, I check my social blade very regularly, and that's in the next 20 days, give or take, hopefully, so I think that would be really cool. So just something to keep in mind or think about that you've sort of wanted to see within the past 7 or 8 months, or even if you're new and you think you would like to see something a little bit different than if you've gone back through my videos over the course of time that I've been uploading Dragon Ball Z. So why am I doing this now and not 5 months ago? I think because I sort of wanted to establish a sort of quote-unquote subscriber base that I could actually talk to like this, and I think it's important to be able to do post commentaries so that you can actually stay in touch, not in a sense where I can always upload post commentaries and talking to everyone, but just letting you know what's happening and what my ideas and or plans are for future videos and stuff like that. So I'm doing this now because I wanted to establish a reasonable size sort of following, I suppose you could say, before I made any drastic decisions, because I always feel like that the more people that can actually watch and hear this video, the more feedback that I can get pitching ideas back and forth and replying to comments on what you guys will think might be a good video, whether I think it would be a good idea and I can get that out. And right now this just goes to show how powerful Kid Buu is in the speed of his punches and stuff like that, I think he is the character that I lost the least amount of health with, and with the speed of his punches and attacks, I suppose you could probably see why he is regarded as one of the overpowered character of Dragon Ball Raging Blast 2, but then again I suppose that goes into the fact that he was probably nearly one of the strongest enemies of the whole Dragon Ball Z series. So anyway, I think I'm about to, I don't know, I can't remember how many characters I have left, but I'm going to try and keep going now. So yeah, I'm going to try and, I'll just summarize what I've said during this video. 1,000 subscribers is coming up. Any ideas for videos that you would like to see for that specific milestone? I am planning on doing a video for it. That's why I am asking for any ideas that you guys may have that you would like me to see, that you would like to see me do for that video. A Pokemon playthrough of either of the several of tens of games that have been released for Pokemon, and yeah, that's pretty much all I wanted to say. I sort of wanted to get this off my chest, and I thought this movie villains versus Saga villains battle was a good video to put this commentary over. So I hope you've enjoyed the video, and you can appreciate the post commentaries. If you would like to see any more videos like this, please let me know as well as giving me any ideas for any future videos. Thank you to James Watson for the video idea. Until my next Dragon Ball upload, have a fantastic day.